Hello and welcome to my capstone presentation for my project on using Facebook as a LMS. One of the particular things that I wanted to study during this capstone course is to how to build a lesson using software called MyUdo2 and to import the lesson within Facebook to see how it tracks, how it scores, how it can be used as discussion. At work, I used a project called Moving Ahead, which is basically a discovery learning activity, which is used to teach people about organizational change and gets them to reflect on how organizational change best affects them or how it can affect them in their daily lives. Up here on the screen, you have the MyUdo2 interface. This is usually what it looks like when you come into the course. And I'm just going to click on the Moving Ahead existing course. And as you can see in this interface, you have several different components. You have basic screens, assessment screens, you have advanced screens, which you can build your e-learning modules in. And if you take a look over here on the left-hand side, is a storyboard kind of layout of the different slides within the lesson in which you can go in and edit and modify. I'll scroll down here. Alright, so this is just a basic sneak peek at the MyUdo tool, and let's now dive into Facebook. So here in Facebook we have the UDo Teach, and this is where the instructor, once the course is built on MyUdo2, you can go in, you can add the course, and it'll appear here on the side, and then you can assign the course to your friends or anyone within your particular group. There's also a report on how people are doing within the courses, and also a discussion board in which you can go back and forth with the particular users. And from the learning side, there's an application called UDo2 Learn, in which once the instructor assigns the training to your Facebook page, you'll receive the particular course here. We have the Moving Ahead module, which we'll get to in a moment. It has the course page where you can launch the course, discussion board here where you can go in and enter in any comments to submit to the discussion board. And as you can see, I wrote a comment there and someone else will post it back. Let's go back to the main page. You can send a message to the instructor, so if you have any particular questions, feedback about the course, you can send them directly to the instructor. And then over here you also have like certificates, so once you pass the course, you'll be able to see a certificate within your Facebook page. So now let's go ahead and take a look at the lesson. So in order to launch the lesson, you will click course page, and here you would launch the course, and as you can see here, there's also a current status which lets you know if it's unknown, whether if you've completed the course based on settings that you have in MyUdo2 from the assessment. So let's take a quick look at the course. I'm going to launch the course so you can see what it looks like, and I'll need to move it over. So here's the MyUdo2 interface, which was used to create this lesson. And I'm going to go to next. And this is just general directions that we had for our particular users.
Welcome to Moving Ahead, the Individual Transition Process Learning Module.
And within the learning module, we have an avatar here that talks about what the Moving Ahead e-learning module is about, and gives just a brief general overview of the particular curriculum. This was used using a software called Character Builder, and then we also worked with voice talent to record the particular audio. Okay, here are the objectives of the course, and I'm just going to run through just a couple of slides just so you can see how the lesson was built out. And at this particular point, what I decided to do was create more avatars using the character builder software. And this is basically a conversation amongst the employees about how they're feeling about the organizational change at a certain point through the learning map head that's in the back of the two avatars. And if you click the play button, you'll see the conversational approach where they're actually talking and having a conversation with each other. So once you would finish taking the lesson, as you can see, my current status changed to complete because I didn't get through all 30 slides. But once I got through all 30 slides, it will give me a status of complete, and it will send that as a report to the instructor. This was a pretty good tool in order to figure out how my corporation could use Facebook as an LMS to send out different learning modules to not only the employees but to the consumer base, as far as when things come up, as far as like with the H1N1 virus. There's a big push to educate people about what HCSC covers and what they don't cover, and this could be a good particular tool just to see how people are interacting with that type of learning. I hope you kind of enjoyed this project. I know I did. It was a pretty good learning experience for myself. And in the course, I will have basic login instructions in which you want to come out, take a little bit further look at the course to see how it functions. Thank you very much. Have a good evening.